The winning is only important if you beat the best. My friend Wilt, Norman Chamberlain, was far and away the best player I've ever played against. Do you know what the NBA rebound record is?
It's 55 rebounds by Wilt Chamberlain.
You know who the other center was that night?
It was Bill Russell.
Now, how's that taken easy?
We will never know that. I mean, in my eye, Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest basketball player.
That's it.
He called me up one day. Sports Illustrated had a cover and said, "Is Dennis Rodman the best rebounder ever?"
Oh, God.
And Wilt was so annoyed. And I cleaned it up saying annoyed. So he calls me up and he asked me, did I believe this bleep? And so I said, well, I don't pay attention to that. He says, I had more rebounds a quarter than he had a whole game.
One time you called Wilt Chamberlain a loser.
I was wrong in doing that. I think that if you had to analyze all of the centers who have played the game before, as far as basketball skills are concerned, there's never been anybody to accomplish what Wilt Chamberlain has accomplished, and he was an incredible human being, an incredible physical specimen, and a great athlete. And I don't think anybody will come along who will be able to match the records that Wilt has accomplished. He just never had the personnel like Bill Russell had to go along with him, and I really regret saying that in my book. I really do.
Of course. Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game. He probably averaged 75 a game if we were playing today. You know why I say that? Because you can't put your hand on guys. When I played, you could hand check them. Now you can't hand check them. So it's much more difficult to stop players that way.
Going on there because I knew I was bigger and stronger than everybody else. I wanted to also show them that I was skillful. I wasn't out there to really try to show that I could just knock people over and whatever.
And you didn't want to just play into the image of brute strength.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The reason why I have great deal of respect for this man was because, you see, as I played out there, I played against some of those guys who want to hurt you or want to try to see if they could do wrong things. And I respected the fact that he used a skill level to combat me. And that was the way the game was supposed to be played.
Wilt Chamberlain died today at his Bel Air home of an apparent heart attack. The Big Dipper was 63 years old.
I'm unspeakably injured by what happened the last few days. This was an integral part of my life and a good friend. Wilt and I were not rivals. I tell people that, and they say, what are you talking about? We were competitors. You see, in a rivalry, there's a victor and a vanquished. He was never vanquished. And so we were competitors.
4,000 fans were in Hershey to witness history 50 years ago today. And this picture is the only record of the groundbreaking night by a 25-year-old giant named Wilt Chamberlain. Legendary statman Harvey Pollack, who still works Sixers games, went up to Chamberlain in the locker room after dropping 100 against the Knicks and told him to hold up the piece of paper featuring the magic 3 digits he wrote down. An iconic image for a milestone that may never be touched.